First of all, I want to start by saying I had to shave because of work. Yeah, I know I look like a fat baby. It's alright, go ahead, laugh. Laugh. Get it out of your system. I'll wait. You done? So guess who's making decals again? This guy. In this video, I'll show you where I got my machine, or how much I made on my first order. Last time, when I was making decals, I was making a good amount of money the wrong way. But, can I build it back up the right way? I guess you'll find out. To make money, you need to invest money. I invested about $300 on this decal machine, and I got it from Amazon. And just letting you know, I'm not gonna tell you every little detail. I'm mainly gonna focus on the important things. But at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you the opportunity for you to make side money with decals. Look, I know $300 might sound like a lot. Hey, that's a lot of peanut butter jelly sandwiches. But if you never invest, how will you make any money? So, guess what I got in the mail? That's right, my cutter. I feel like a little kid in Christmas. Connected everything, downloaded the program, and then nothing. So my cutter isn't cutting. Here's some advice I want you to install into your brain. Everything you do, you will encounter setbacks. Something isn't working right and you don't know why, but there's always a solution. With every problem, there is a solution. After a few minutes, I saw it wasn't set on the specific cutter. And then after that, problem fits. If I can't find the answer, I look at the manual or I call the number. I don't cry about it like a little baby. And I'll post it on Facebook. Now, let's try getting our first sale. And here's the best way to start. Social media. I only got a Facebook, but that's a great start. Now this might be new to you. Look, I'm gonna give you some great advice. Don't focus on just the money. Instead, focus on networking. Try meeting new people because those new people will bring you new customers. Focus on experience. How fast can you make a decal? Do decals stick to wood, metal? And how big can you go, or how small is your limit? Only one way to find out. And focus on marketing. How will you reach your customers? The car clubs, the schools, the teams. Focus on getting better on those things. And once you get good at those things, then you can charge more. First, be good at what you do. Then, be profitable. You know who said that? You know who said that? Abe Lincoln. He said, 7 years ago, I was hustling decals. He's my big inspiration. And this is the part where I have to include a disclaimer. Now, people are gonna hit you up. They're gonna be like, Red, you got them Raider decals? Red, you got them Nike decals? It is illegal to make these designs and sell them because you do not hold the copyrights. You can't sell these or advertise them on your page. Now, does that mean you can't make a Raider decal? Look, if it's for personal use, you're good. If one of your friends wants, I don't know, a tiger decal, and you make it, they pay you, and you blast it on Facebook, hey, you're self-incriminating yourself. You gotta plead the fifth. When someone tells you, hey, you make Raider decals, fifth. It's like you're telling everybody, George just gave you the answers to the English test. Does that mean I'm telling you not to cheat? Look, do I look like your dad? Huh? Do I? You do whatever you want to do. But if you're taking pictures of stuff that's not yours, that you're selling, hey, that's on you. But there's plenty of designs that you could make that you could gladly advertise on your page. As soon as I put I'm back in business, I got my first order. He saw my Facebook post and told me what he wanted. In less than 30 minutes, I had the design ready. The next part is installing the design, and this is the tricky part because you need to make sure it's straight. There's different ways to install decals, but I'm using the wet method. After I wet it and I let the decal sit, I slowly start taking off the tape. Practice installing decals. After another 30 minutes, I got a very satisfied customer. And you know how much money I made? $10. I know it's not a lot, but I could have easily charged $30 for the decal and installation. But since this was my first customer, I mainly use this order as practice to get back into the game. And remember, I got the vinyl for free when I ordered the cutter, so that's a $10 profit. My next steps are to grow this business. My next goal is to make $1,000, but of course, I'ma cut it into smaller goals. Can I get more orders to make this happen? I know I can. In my next video, you'll learn more about the business, where to get more vinyl, and how to get more orders. And all I ask in return for all this free information is for you to subscribe or send me money, whichever is easier for you. In my last video, I said I was gonna do a part 2 of selling chocolate bars, but hey, when I get a new toy, I get distracted. I'll get to it whenever I can. Now, I know $300 might seem like a lot, but I want to give you the opportunity to make side money with decals. For example, I got these decals right here that I made for you to sell. They have your town name. I'm pretty much wholesaling them. I have all the information on the description below. Or if you have an idea for a design for your town, your school, your club, message me. If you're watching my video, experience is very, very valuable. You need to start as soon as possible. The sooner you get experience, the more you're gonna learn, the more money you're gonna make. So go ahead and start selling decals. Now those decals, you could sell for at least $5. You know how much I sell them for? Like I said, all the information down below. I'll see you on my next video where I try making $100 in my decal orders. And hope to hear from you soon so you could hustle decals.